Good morning. Good morning. This is the morning show with H2O and Dr. Butterfly, the relationship specialist. I was trying to get H2O to let's take a walk again this morning.
It is 40 degrees outside.
He talking about it's 40 degrees. That ain't
It's
cold.
cold as all get out.
What do Houston weather be doing?
All right. So, good morning, everybody. Good morning. You are on the morning show with H2O and Dr. Butterfly. This morning, what we're going to talk about,
Well,
we got a few things to talk about.
Oh, before we do, can I just say thank you for Wednesday? Thank the people that came out, and I got to teach some people last night, so I was happy.
I did too. We had an excellent time. I taught DFW Swing Out last night, and Dr. Butterfly was teaching Chicago Stepping.
Yep, and it was fun.
It was
I love doing that.
Absolutely.
Every time I teach it, I get a little bit better, and I get a little bit more, tips about teaching. A few more tips about teaching. I just love doing it. It's fun.
Watch you, baby. You better get it. Well, watch you swing out. You better.
Yeah, but I feel like it's easier to put all the swing out moves together because people can't get that cross easy like that. Well, maybe if you just do the up and back, okay, maybe they can. But that cross,
Well, yeah, you're right.
but the up and back, maybe
Well, correct, right.
1, 2, 3 up and back, like maybe they can get easily, but it don't seem like they get that cross that easy.
All right, so next Wednesday we are going to have line dancing with Artie Johnson. Incredible. Artie Johnson will be next Wednesday with line dancing. Also, that's it. Jeez, way to go. We had our 360 camera in there last night. Everybody who participated on the 360 camera they had a really good time. We also had Kate. What's the baker's name?
His mama name is Nicole.
His mom's name is Nicole. She was one of our guests earlier.
Jordan. His name is Jordan.
Jordan. Yeah, that's his name.
That cake was good too.
And he cooked a sugar-free cake for our wedding, for our gifts. And thank you so much, Jordan. It was fantastic. I've been eating cake all week.
I know we got to stop with it. We're gonna throw the rest of that cake away today.
We're going. We ate. All the cake is gone except for this last cake.
Yeah, we can throw that cake away.
But the cake was great. Everybody in the class ate it. They said it was terrific, and he will be catering on second Sunday.
Oh, okay. You told him that. That was nice.
Yes, he'll be catering on second Sunday. Please don't miss that, honey.
Okay.
Now, what we're going to talk about today, we got a few topics to talk about today. One topic we're going to talk about is forgiveness. Not because I'm asking my woman forgiveness. We're good. We're totally but forgiveness for like family. Some of the family, if you have bickering with family or anything like that, forgiveness. And how does that look? We're going to be interacting with everybody on the show. Thank y'all for joining as well. Now, forgiveness is one of the things that we're going to be talking about. Also, what are the don't do's while dancing? What are the no's? My big thing is don't kiss me while dancing.
For real, that's happened to me before.
Like long lady tried to damn near French kiss me one time. I'm like, oh shit.
What do our people do that? They just get so into it.
Yeah, I mean, some people call it 3-minute romances, and they really want the romance. 3-minute dances. I'm your man for 3 minutes. Well, I'm gonna make sure you're my man. Come here. So
that's definitely a don't. Do not kiss nobody on the dance floor.
Absolutely.
I mean, you can kiss your own person.
Yeah, your own person. Yeah, me and her kiss all the time.
Yeah, you can kiss your own, your own partner, but you can't kiss somebody who's not your partner.
Right. Absolutely agreed. Now that's that.
Y'all could decide to go meet up off the dance floor, but don't be on the dance floor when you first met somebody. You first met them, and then you're gonna try to kiss them on the dance floor.
Wow. Yeah. So
and that dude that kissed me, it was so funny. Later on, we heard him saying, "Well, I don't do kiss because it's too close." Man, it was the Latin club. Me and some more females was looking at each other like, "Are you serious? You the one who be crossing boundaries. Like, are you joking?
Right. Please share the live, everybody. Please share the live. Now, all right. And thanks everybody again for coming to the wedding and celebrating with us. Everybody who put
You
comments
still
on
supposed to gave
Facebook.
us that thank you to put out.
I
I still ain't
already
got it.
thank you already.
What?
But I was
But you
sending,
supposed to give it to me.
I was sending it over to you as well. No problem. We also have a app that if you do travel, like we travel, it does lower costs if you rent cars. And I compared it to some of the car rentals that we've been doing. We're gonna going back and forth from Dallas and Houston, and it was significantly cheaper. I was really shocked. I was like, wow. Yeah, and it does price matching as well too. So get it us if you like to hear about that. Maybe.
Okay. You said you was talking about forgiveness.
So we're gonna touch on forgiveness right now.
Okay.
So I'm in the chat. Please chime in. We're not walking today because it is 40 degrees outside.
I told him let's walk, but he, you know.
It is 40 degrees outside. And we're used to 80 degree weather, so this 40 degrees for like 20 degrees. I would love to walk, but it feels like 20 degrees outside right now. So I'll be participating in me walking this morning. Good morning, Georgia Graham. I miss you, girl. Where you been?
For real.
Georgia, where you been, woman? Man, I miss you, Georgia. I ain't seen you in a little bit, girl. Hey, have not seen you in a little bit, Georgia. We miss you. We love you.
She got into a relationship, didn't she? She just got she do it like I thought she said something.
You didn't got
Well, I thought she said something like that. I could be wrong because she didn't disappear for some reason.
What, Georgia? You got a relationship? Congratulations.
Something like that.
Sister, congratulations to you.
I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. I just thought something like that.
Now you remember Georgia can sing. She can sing her tail off.
This is why people don't want their friends get into a relationship, Georgia.
Gloria Miller.
Because then when they get into a relationship, they disappear.
We love people to be in relationships. We love people to be happy.
I don't see your thank you
Absolutely.
on here, sir.
Okay, well, honey,
okay.
I'll go ahead and I'll get prepared.
Okay, because I was going to share.
We'll share that out. Gloria Miller, good morning. Now, this subject, forgiveness. Okay, so that's what she said. Now, I had the liberty apologizing to my siblings, even though I feel as if I did not do anything wrong.
Anything at all? But go ahead.
Well, I mean,
a little bit.
Nah.
Zero zip.
None. But you know, whatever they thought that I did, or from them what I did, I apologize for, and I've forgiven them as well, because forgiveness is for us, is for you, and apologies. So whatever, like I said, because you know, in the past, somebody called my sister a bitch. Who hadn't done that? You know, when we was kids, I'm talking about kids, and she held on to that all the way to adulthood.
Oh, you had called her one?
A bitch.
She was mad at you?
Yeah, like, you know, and I'm like, well, who hadn't done that? You know, when you were a kid, y'all who ain't did that? Yeah,
because I'm pretty sure my brothers and called me one before. And they might have called it under their breath because I used to be putting people in the headlock. But I'm pretty sure they called me one.
But I think it was early on in life. Hey, we grab that tripod so we can remember to bring it.
Oh, put it.
Just put it on the table. Remember, it's over here.
Where?
Right there, right on that third shelf. Right there,
okay.
Right here, baby. No, right there. So I apologize to her. Truth be told, I don't believe I done anything to my brother. Nothing. But look up to him all my life, and he treated me like a stepchild. I ain't gonna lie. I was the youngest house baby, treated like a stepchild, you know. So at the age of 13, I moved on my own and started my journey. So I apologized to him and forgave him. I didn't ask for any apologies. And what I did say is, how y'all feel about me is none of my business. But I'm going to express from my heart a sincere and genuine apology for anything that I've done. And I had an auntie that, I looked up to, and she tried to really hurt me a lot of my life. A lot of things. And I told her, I woke up and I was like, hey, I got a new chapter in my life, and I do apologize for anything in your perception that I've done wrong. And I do forgive you for all of the things that you accused me of. One day, my sister got married, and my dad, he bought the same identical bag. He had guns in one bag, and the other bag didn't have anything in it, but they crossed the bags. So my auntie was trying to get me locked up, saying it was my illegal guns and all kind of stuff, and I haven't done anything. And I'm like, wow, So I apologize about that because I did hold on to that for a very long time against her. But like I told her, hey, I do apologize, and I don't really care if you don't, accept my apology or not. But I said, I apologize, and I forgive you. And so forgiveness is one of the things that we do reach on. That I reached upon. So thank you. I do have PTSD. That is one of the things I do suffer from. I have severe PTSD from my job, trauma from work. Let's see if we have any time.
But what made you do that? What made you want to do that?
Baby, because every time I look at you, I know that God sent you to me. And it's such an amazing blessing to know that God, even though we go through the most tragic things in life, I was like hurt myself at one point, and everything. Even though we go through the most tragic things in life, God is still here for us. God is still here for us.
Or is the forgiveness freeing for you? Do you feel lighter?
Yeah, because me trying to turn a new chapter in my life. Absolutely. It feels like an enormous weight stone has been lifted from me.
Yeah. I had one of my clients who had been an alcoholic for a long time, and he had got sober, and he would keep having panic attacks. But once he forgave people and got that off his chest,
I
the
don't
panic
believe that
attacks
you're
stopped.
alive.
I'm not.
Let me love it. Hold on. Because no, it's not giving me the alive. Let me see. Well, yeah, you are alive. Yeah. Let me log out of there.
Let me see. Am I really? Let me see. If I don't say I am, so let's see.
It says you live, but I can't.
Yeah, say I'm live. Yeah.
I can't find it though. I'm trying to share it on one of my other streams. Here it is, right
So
now.
the pictures for the wedding are out. If you had some pictures in there, I just shared it on my page. I always thank Diane Howard for taking pictures. She does a great job, and then she edits your pictures too. So that was really great.
She
We
does.
appreciate that.
She does a wonderful job. Thank you so much for doing our wedding.
Good morning, Gloria, and good morning, Georgia. I do miss you, Georgia. I miss seeing you. I miss Dallas people, man. I love Dallas.
We even had you
I
in
love
our
Houston
son,
too,
Georgia.
but I love Dallas. But yeah, I'm glad you're doing that, Herman. It's just, I mean, anything that takes some stress off of you is great. But yeah, and I'm sorry, people have done things to you or however it went, or whatever went on.
Right.
in the past. I'm sorry that it happened to you, but we should forgive our family. And the telling people is that you know how to forgive because we forgive our partners. I'm just saying,
Right.
like that 1,000 times 1,000. So we know how to forgive.
Hell, we forgive our employers without even
Right.
getting an
Yeah,
apology.
exactly.
You can
Exactly.
show up the next day and go to work.
Right. We forgive all kind of people over and over, but a lot of times we harbor resentment with our family.
Right.
You just have to learn how to kind of communicate with people. A lot of times we don't communicate proper. It's ineffective communication. Boundaries, setting boundaries too. You have to set boundaries. You got to tell people when something is not, is when you feel like something is not right. And then also you have to sometimes you do have to stop being around people. If that's you don't have to hate them, but you have to stop. Sometimes you have to stop being around them. But sometimes it's good to get insight on it to make sure what to just ensure what you think is happening is happening.
Right. Hey, twin, are you on with us this morning?
Because we know you can be a bit paranoid and mind read. But in those situations where somebody trying to blame something on you, that's not, that's not right. Somebody trying to get you locked up. For sure that's not right. But I do know you had this tendency to mind read. They think such and such. Hey, how do you know? They're over there saying such and such about me. How do you know that? Where's you getting that? He can read eyes and he's not always totally wrong. I have to be a little bit more like I have to listen to him because sometimes some of the stuff he say do end up being right, but then sometimes he be doing too much. But some things you have said have been right, of course, and so I have to go it down the middle of being too not cautious enough and then him being too cautious. So cut it somewhere in the middle. Because I don't be cautious enough a lot of times. And he's too cautious. But the answer is somewhere in between there. ain't neither one of us wrong. I'm not wrong for not being cautious.
And that's one of the things.
He's not wrong for being too cautious.
That we are opposite at is that right there, because I do agree.
Yeah.
Because I always love to tell my famous story. When I first came over here, she'll have her key under the doormat, and everybody she'll raise the doormat up in front of everybody. Get the key, unlock the door.
I didn't do that. That was Devin only did
right
that.
Under the doormat.
I would hide and do
everybody can see where the key is.
Well, we live in a cul-de-sac.
But we have people have workers. We're in the suburban.
But I used to hide it. That was Devin, only person that did it.
Everybody in the neighborhood knew where the key was, and there was no alarm on the house or anything. So when I was dating, I was like, how long has this been like this?
It really wasn't that long. It's because I kept losing it. I lost the key a few times and we would be stuck outside.
And so I was like, you know what I'm going to do, we were just dating. We wouldn't even know if I was going to be serious with her or not at that time. I just came down to visit. We was getting serious. So I said, baby, first thing I'm doing is changing this lock. You will not be like this. I don't care. So I made her set the lock up. I didn't get the code or anything. I said, here, baby, just set this up. I showed her how to do it. Changed the lock. Showed her how to, put the code and everything in there. And she was like, wow, thank you. And I was like, girl, you need to be safe. And that's when I first seen that, a lot of people have a carefree attitude. They don't want to be bothered as far as like, should I be worried about this? Should I be worried about that? But in that day and age we live in,
you do that too.
Somebody will bump into your car and kidnap you.
It do be happening.
They will ram your car and say, let's look at the damages. As soon as you step out, they will kidnap you.
I mean, I've been living in this neighborhood that is true. I've been living in this neighborhood for about 15 years. And I personally don't think that for the most part, we've had to have our door locked at all. I'm just saying.
Right.
Like in Arkansas, we used to didn't have our doors locked. We used to just leave our doors unlocked.
But see, in my neighborhood, she always say, I'm overly conscious.
Because nothing has never happened in your neighborhood.
Because, things happen, but I'll
not at your house.
I'll walk outside with my AK,
Need something else.
I'll be... Sometimes I've seen some neighbors and come over and did some stuff.
But nobody never did nothing to your house. All the time.
Because they seen I had an alarm. I had cameras all over my house, and I had my guns. Walking outside with my guns. Sometimes I bring my shotgun out. Like
they said, that man is crazy. We definitely going over there. whatever house we hit, we might hit a house over here, but it ain't gonna be his because he's crazy.
For real, yeah.
He outside with his gun,
For
with
real.
shotgun and stuff.
Assault rifle, we'll then all walk outside with it and they'd be like,
Sir, you're not supposed to be burnishing, what they call that, brandishing a weapon like that.
Then the police station was right down the street from me as well. So, but yeah.
But yeah, over here you could, if we went out of town, we was gone for a week or two, and we left the door unlocked, wouldn't nothing happen in the house. Nobody's gonna come in the house.
Maybe not, but we're not living like that.
Right, we're not living like
we
that.
We have alarms and cameras on the house.
Right. So somewhere in between my carefree attitude and his PTSD is the answer. Because you are right. We should not be that carefree, especially there's women who live here, me and Destiny.
Right.
So obviously, because you never know, people watching you. But I bet you if they watch you, they still figure out how to get in your house. But I'm just saying, if they really want to.
And the only thing I said, if we ever had a home invasion, just let the dogs in and y'all ran out the back.
And he always waiting on a home invasion. And I'm like, why don't you relax? What you waiting on a home invasion for?
Leave me in, y'all ran out the back. Just let the dogs in.
On the most ever happened is when you had the
and I'll
Airbnb.
With y'all later.
The most ever happened is when your house was Airbnb. That woman told me she heard the noise.
No. That's not the most that happened, baby. I'm so sorry. I had neighbors coming and doing stuff.
Oh.
So yeah.
Over the time.
I had a lot. Yeah, I had to put people in check in my neighborhood. I wish it was that light.
Oh, you said what? What, that man next door?
Yeah.
Die.
Good morning, twin. Would you like to come on and talk about some forgiveness? And thank you so much for sharing a live, man. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate you, my brother.
And if somebody mess with me, I know not to call him.
Not to call me. It's I message you. All right, baby. All right.
Oh, Lord.
You got a point.
Yeah, not to call him, but I mean, if it's really something going down, I will shoot. Because I'm actually a little bit like, I ain't crazy than you, that's for sure, because you really get to going. But if somebody really get me mad, I'm ignorant. If I really get mad. But I don't really get mad. It takes a lot for me to get mad. It takes a lot for me to get upset. But if I really do get upset, first of all, I don't be letting it go. Because when I owned that barbershop, I had got to the point where I wanted to drag people out the shop. All kind of crazy stuff, especially them workers.
Hey, yo, twin, I did not see you asking yesterday to come in because we was walking, but I'm inviting you in now. So if you'd like to come in.
Because we got some more new comments. What else did you say you was going to talk about, Herman? Other than forgiveness, I'm glad you did that. Thank you for that. And I feel like that is a help for our relationship. I appreciate that. Because when I said one agreement we made is that we would take care of our mental health. And that's part of your mental health is having that unforgiveness and that weight. Walk around with that weight in your heart.
Yeah, my mental health is still a struggle, and that's one thing that I said I'm gonna work dearly on is my mental health. So absolutely, baby, absolutely.
Just having forgiveness and
it's a forever process.
And
twins, I sent you a text with the link on. Come on in.
And like you said, when you forgive, it don't mean that you got to always have people in your life. You could just decide to just forgive them. And, I tell people, like some people with their parent, they don't want to talk to their parent. You can have a relationship with people without having a full-fledged, we over your house. It could just be a texting. It might just be a texting every now and then. Right. It might just be, it might be something very basic, but that don't mean that you don't have to have one, period. It just means that it may not be that dream relationship, the one that you dream of having, like a loving mother that you go hug all the time and you lay under her and cry and that kind of thing that you see on TV. It may not be that, but that don't mean you can't have anything.
Right. Absolutely.
And I'm glad you and your mom been really doing well together.
Love you, Mom. Appreciate it. When I was taking care of you for those 10 years, that was rough, but it was rough.
Because that is rough, though. It changed the roles from you being, your parent telling you what to do to you telling your parent what to do. Right, you like, When you leave out of here, don't keep on walking in and out this house. You spit putting my air out.
Man, my light bill, when my mom first moved with me, you know how low my light bill be, right? It was like $100 a month. She moved with me, and we was working from the office. She moved with me. My light bill went from $100 a month to about $200 a month. No, I'm like $250 a month. And this was like on off season, And I'm like, what in the world? My mom was like, it's not me doing it. It's not me. So I had to put a timer on there and figure out. So my electric bill, so what time? It was time when I go to work. She'll wake up. She'll wash dishes. She'll have the dishwasher running, all the washer and dryers running, all the lights on in the house.
I know you used to be over there tripping. Can you turn this light off?
And then she would open the garage door up and down, because when we was raised, we didn't have a garage. And she was so fascinated with the garage, parking the car in the garage. She raised the garage up about 10, 15 times. My father was like, just let her do it. Like, Dad, I got to fix this stuff, dude. So eventually, she, calmed down and everything was back to normal.
Yeah, so she was just running your light bill up. And I know you wasn't happy.
Oh, my God.
I know him, he'd be ready to go off.
So she finally, so we finally got over that. But, yeah.
Okay.
So,
but I'm glad that y'all are doing good. The more positive relationships you have, the better it is for us too. I'm just saying.
So what do you think about forgiveness, baby? You talk about your journey of forgiveness.
I mean, I know that back in the day, I had some stuff with my mom. And so I don't know. I was able to start to see her from a reality point of view as I became an adult and had my own kids. So that kind of helped me. But then I still kind of I felt like I never had the relationship that I dreamed of with her. And so I still kind of struggled with that. But one thing I would say is before my mama died, she was here in Houston for like 6 weeks, 5-6 weeks, and she was sick. And it was COVID, so I couldn't go to see her every day. And they had put her on hospice. And I went there every day to see her. And in the end, I was her favorite. So, because I never, in the end, I was her favorite. And so I had peace. I just had so much peace.
All of y'all was her favorite, baby.
But I'm saying, a lot of us didn't feel like it. But in the end, because my mama had 6 kids, so, right. We all had our own different relationships with her.
Anyone had 6 kids, you have 6 kids.
Right. And so, but in the end,
she had 4 boys and 2 girls.
I was her favorite.
4 girls and 2 boys. Yeah, reverse.
And then I was standing up for her in the end. And they kept wanting me to, tell them that they could take off life support. And I wouldn't do it because I remember what she had said. She said if something happened to her, let her go on her own, or pretty much she kind of said she said fight for her. Yeah. So that's what I did until the end. And then at the last, I was her favorite. She was, I love you so much. I love you. That's what she was telling me every day. Sean, I love you so much. And then she passed, and I had so much peace. And I sit in the room with her after she had passed because I was back on my way back to the hospital. They had sent her way out there in where's that place way out there? Like the Woodlands, a little bit past the Woodlands. They had sent her way out there to a hospital because with COVID, they was having to just put people where they could put them at. Conroe, that's where they put her. And then when I came back out there, she had passed already. Before I got there, I was on my way. And but I'd already seen her every day. And anyway, I was just at so much peace. So forgiveness brings you peace. Because what if I didn't have that forgiveness and my mama passed? Which I wasn't mad at my mama before she passed. I just seen her as human. She grew up in Monroe, Arkansas. I mean, what's the most you can know from Monroe, Arkansas? Pretty much nothing.
That's what your brother's always. I got an Arkansas education.
Right.
It's so funny. They're
the tools that she was given was really not that much. I mean, we had love and family. That's what we had. But as far as training on how to be in the world, I mean, My grandma was in the hospital with TB for a long time. So, what she had to start with was limited. And so I just had to remember she came from Mobile, Arkansas. What do I want from a woman who came from Mobile, Arkansas? It had about 2,000 people, and that's what we grew up at. And all kind of stuff happened back in those days. And I got a whiff of some of those stories and some of that trauma and tragedy that happened in those days and stuff that she had went through. And then when she hit 18, she started popping babies out like pancakes, like popcorn. And she popped out 6 babies in about 9 years. And so she was a young woman, between 18 and 28, raising babies, a bunch of babies. And of course, a lot of us stayed with our grandma too, because that's what people did back in the day. They had you, they came brought you to you, their mama, and they left. They took all the wood and got another baby. Either way, I just seen her different. I start to see her as that young woman she was having 6 kids and trying to figure out herself as a woman, trying to figure out who she wanted to be, and trying to figure out how to have a man, and trying to figure out just all these things that people have to figure out, like all these battles that we have. And so then I was able to see her differently as I was, I got a better. Once you forgive other people too, it's kind of easier for you to forgive yourself, because you can see yourself as a human being too, who is trying to battle with all the things that we battle with. And we do things for many reasons. And so then you're able to have forgiveness of others and have forgiveness of yourself. What about forgiveness in the dance community? People who get into it with people in the dance community and they want to harbor so much animosity and anger.
Right.
What about you? Because you didn't have to forgive some people in the dance community. We ain't gonna say no names, but we know because Irma be mind reading. They don't like me, but I be like, are you sure they don't like you? Because they sure to be being nice to you. Because I don't see people that don't like people really being nice, going out their way to be nice to them. I don't see that why people would do that if they don't like you. That was his paranoia now. What about forgiveness in the dance community, Herman? Bring a twin on to talk about forgiveness in the dance community.
I'll send Twin a message.
Oh. Good morning, Cassandra.
Right now. Hey, Twin, man, I didn't see you on there, brother.
Well, what do you say?
I am. I'm gonna answer. Hey, Twin, how you doing, my man? You good?
All is well, man. Grand rising to you guys and everybody out there. What's happening, family?
All right. Let me speak on what I was about to say. So you talk about forgiveness in the dance.
Yeah, forgiveness in the dance community, because that's what we're family too. We're family in the dance community. We're family.
Man, I had my battles in the dance community, and I'm like, truth be told, everybody can probably bounce for this. I was would love to be most hated on in DFW. Everybody loved to hate on me. I was at a time, I even posted I'm hiring haters sign, and I nominated Dwayne to be the president.
Lord, why you say his name?
My hater.
And that's my buddy. He cool to me.
He cool. Well, I said, you can be the president of the hating community.
That's funny.
But hey, I was like, hey, that was then. We're in a different walk and different world now.
And
right.
So how do you get forgiveness for that? Look, how important is forgiveness in the dance community? Because you're gonna see these same people.
You're gonna see the same people over.
You're gonna see them more than your real family.
A lot of times.
Right.
So yeah.
Herman, I always thought you had favor though, Herman.
He probably did.
Herman really have favor in the dance community, to tell the truth. Right? He got a lot of support. A lot of people support Herman. You know why? Because Herman support a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I believe that, one apple don't spoil the bunch, Herman. Continue doing what you're doing, man. Continue, making sure that you're not being selfish in this community. And hey, man, everything else will wash its way out. Right?
Right. And you don't get focused on one person that
right.
like you, they may not like you. You may be misreading them or even not even really knowing what's really going on. They might have something else going on. But whatever the case, not focusing on one person,
Right.
seeing the other people who do support you in that room.
But now I do have a lot of support. Now
That's what I do.
I have a lot of support now. But early
Mhm.
on starting, I can say all the instructors have came to me and said they felt exactly what I felt starting off early on.
Yeah,
So,
you do
Oh
feel it.
wow. Mhm.
well, that was true. So, but thank y'all for everybody that support us. I appreciate y'all, love y'all. You know,
That's the black community as a whole. A lot of times,
so twin, tell me this: what is an absolute no while dancing in the dancing? I tell you what, like because me and her, this happened to us before. While we weren't together, before we, before we came together. I was dancing one time, and this lady tried to give me a French kiss while we was dancing.
it's trying to kiss him.
And I never knew this lady. She was trying to lick me down. Oh, shit.
Somebody was trying to kiss me at Gino party. This dude was about to kiss me one time at Gino party. I said, dude.
Oh wow.
Oh, yeah,
Man, y'all, hey, they need to start inviting me to those parties. Which ones are they?
people be trying to do that. They be getting excited because if you get them like, heck, if you're engaging as a woman, I engage on the dance floor because I really
Wow.
get that one dance. Like if I'm dancing with someone, I'll try to do less now because I'm with Herman. But not only just that, I just be just engaging. I'm trying to pay attention to them. I'm trying to watch them. I'm trying to watch their body. You know,
Right.
because if you're dancing, you know, it's not just the hand that you're following. You're following the person's body too. You're following their body. I'm just totally engaged in that one dance with that one person.
Let's go to
Right.
Let's go to somewhere. That's good.
Morning, Paula.
Good morning, Paula. Good morning, Cassandra. Georgia said you're funny, but it's the truth. Gives us love. I think that's the young lady we met last night, if I'm not mistaken.
Who Cassandra is? I know who Cassandra is. That ain't her. She wasn't there.
Okay, got you. All right, so
that lady's name was Prayer. She said.
Okay.
We had some new people last night. We taught some new people dance last night. He taught swing out to a female last night, and I taught stepping to. I had a few people in class, but I had some new people. I had 3 new people.
Oh, very cool.
We be having new dancers. We're gonna do a contest one time. Twin, you gonna get in it to where we teach. We're gonna give $100 in a week. Who can introduce the dance to brand new people?
Right. We don't need. I don't need but one song. Right. Twin and I, we don't need number one song.
One song. Okay.
One song.
We're gonna do a contest about that, and we're gonna see who can introduce the most people to the dance.
Right. Yeah, Xerox Twins. What we do, we deem that we are the greatest and the fastest accelerated dance teachers of this dance. We don't even say we teach you how to dance. We just show you this dance.
Exactly.
We believe that you already know how to dance. But no,
and that's true.
I think that our thing is we got a combination. Yeah, we deal with a combination of 3 things: counting, coordination, and confidence. A lot of times in the dance and the teaching of this dance or in the classes, they don't come out with the confidence of knowing that they're doing what they're supposed to do. And I think that's very important, because when you have confidence, you tend to do things a lot better, a lot easier, and a lot faster. But again, we make sure that you have the basics of that dance, and everything from there, catapult beyond the heavens. So again, Twin and I, like I say, with anyone, we feel as though we can teach this dance and probably a song. We'll teach you the basics, and after that, you on to the race.
Competition when we do it, right? How many people? Because I introduced it to 2 ladies in the line. We were in the line Breakfast Club the other day, and I said, "Be a good sport." That line was way down the street, and I said,
Wow.
"Good sport," and let me teach you how to walk. And I taught some ladies how to walk in that line. My sister was like,
Wow.
"No, you do too much."
Yeah. But I think that'll be fun. I believe that'll be fun. Not only that, different stuff like that, I think would be attractive to the dance, where people can see how fast you can learn this dance, how easy it can be, again, how fun it can be, and I think that'll be attractive. That'll be a good point for bringing people into the dance. Because they think it's complicated, especially Dance with Twin and I. For some reason, they think that we are, the standard of the dance now. Because it's said that if you could dance with the twins, you could dance with anybody. But right. But I believe that we're probably the easiest dancers too.
And I guess all the little stuff, because the way y'all can twist y'all body and all that stuff, I guess they just see that. They see what y'all are doing and they think it's, because you ain't got to mimic me. You be your falling position.
Exactly.
They think that it means they got to go out there and mimic you. You don't got to go out there and mimic me. You be in your position and you follow where I'm putting you at.
Exactly.
You're not trying to mimic me. I'm myself.
Exactly. And so, yeah, I believe long as you stay the base of that dance, it gives us the liberty. Now, understand this. We can't do that with everybody. Yeah. You have to have the basis of that dance. It has to be where you're doing that dance according to what the dance is structured to do, or we can't do that. Now, some of them we can't do the dynamics that we do because they don't have the basics down, and they're just they're just out there. But those who have the basics.
Herman want to ask you something.
I have you have a show on Wednesday nights.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes. Who'd you have on last night? Thank you.
We have Sin. I call her Sin, the Devil's Nightmare. She's quite the comedian. She actually have her page is Sin Rachel, which is how I ran across her, Herman. Lo and behold, her live came up. I got on her live, and she said that that's the Xerox Twins on my page. And she went berserk, and she was just saying how much she loved us, what we do, that type of deal. She would love to meet us and all that. And I invited her on the show, and we had such she is so funny when I tell you. But we had such a good conversation talking about prison, talking about parenting. She have a illness. She have a chronic disease that we had learned more about. And she had us rolling last night, and just had a great conversation, Herman. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it's the best live ever, where we love, we laugh, and we learn how to live our best lives together. Our focus is to make sure that people get an understanding about life, and to understand life is to understand people. And the best way to understand people is to love yourself and learn how to love others. And that's what we're about when with our show and what we do, period. That's merely what we're about, and understand.
Wednesdays at 8 p.m., right?
Right at 8. Mm-hmm. Wednesdays.
All right.
And we be and right when we having on Wednesday when we having our
I try to catch some of them when I'm on the way home after class.
Right.
I try to run into them. I'll look at them a few times on the way back from the crib. So back to the crib.
Right. Yeah, you can always log on. It's on there. We even have a page called the Best Live Ever.
We got different things that we're starting to have at the club. And so we might, if we ever have the TV up there, we might just push y'all up there. We have to have all the things.
We can log you guys on the same as this. We can. So even if we have a dialogue or whatever from there, matter of fact, Herman, I think we did it with you.
Yeah,
right?
I was on with a live interview one time. I was inspired.
Right.
No, we don't watch TV. This is our TV and our entertainment and stuff that we do for the most part with other people in community and stuff like that. We don't.
Mhm.
I think a lot of people don't really watch that much TV anymore. We
You
just
walk
do
in the
these
house, you
kind of
got a
things.
50-inch TV on every wall in the house, but we don't even really turn them on.
Well,
Right.
I had a TV playing in the background for noise, for background noise.
Okay. But yeah. But yeah, we bring the show on. But yeah, Doctor, yeah, anytime you guys, want to have that type of contest, Twin always bragging
Herman,
about it.
Herman, gonna ask you a question.
What is your take on forgiveness on any scope, however you want to put it out? What is your take on that?
On what now?
Forgiveness.
Forgiveness. Oh wow. Listen, I heard, what is her name? Jill Scott
Okay.
last night, and her testament was very close to mine. First of all, when apologies must be accepted. Testament
Yeah.
was
Sorry, yeah.
very close to
Hold
my
on,
mind.
hold on. I'm
One
trying to.
moment, she turned something on. Hold on.
Okay, there you go.
All right, we're back. We're back.
Okay, then I was trying to get that shadow off of my shirt there. So with far as forgiveness, I believe that it has to be. People know what they're doing. I'm not big on forgiveness
Okay.
because my thing is this: I will give you the shirt off my back, right? I will bow down and do whatever possible for you. Now, Herman, I am quite the angel, right? I just don't have my wings on, right?
I'm sure.
Right. But my character protrudes. You should see that in me if
Right.
you are alike. Now, my thing is, why would you, an angel is as innocent as a child. Why would you defile that child? So if you deal with someone and do wrong to a child, it's like doing wrong to an angel, then there's something wrong with you. In other words, you don't dare disrespect me in any type of way. Don't disrespect my time, my energy, my person. I've invested so much into who I am, right? I done been to prison. I done been I've been to politics. I've been to I was the top of my class. I'm invested into who I am. So don't dare defile who that is, especially when I'm one who will share and give all of that to you. So when you do that, Herman, I believe that like Shanette, when your parents would give you the hardest whooping, if you was with one of your friends and got in trouble, they would say, you knew better, right?
Yeah.
Right. So you get the hardest whooping.
Yeah,
So my thing is, because of who I am, you know better. And so, Herman, it's hard for me to forgive. I will forget before I forgive.
Okay.
And forgetting for me.
You forgot it, huh?
Huh?
That's the only way you forgiving if you forgot it, huh?
If I done forgot it, right? Or if you apologize and I accept that apology.
That's a lot of weight on you when you don't forgive, or you don't think so?
Is that a lot of weight on you when you don't forgive?
No, it's not. I believe that we compartmentalize our emotions. At least I can, right? So what I do, I wouldn't put it in. I was talking about stress yesterday to someone, and I told them that I don't stress. Now I might get mad. I can deal with the mad. I can deal with the upset. I can deal with the disappointment, but I can't deal with the stress. If I have to stress about it, I'm about to go do something about it right then and there. Oh, you follow what I'm saying? So what I do, I compartmentalize and I deal with, I put it like, I'm upset with this certain person. I leave it in the upset column and I deal with it accordingly. So again, my thing is, no, it don't weigh on me. Why? Because I'm not the one that's carrying the burden, right? Because I know what I can do and who I am for that person, but they don't know that. And they don't know that they are the ones missing out,
Our
right?
timing is up. Our timing is, look, I'm doing like I be doing with my clients. That's
Uh-huh.
how we do it with my clients. I be like, our timing is up because some of them be going on and on. And I
Right.
be, our timing is up because I be having an appointment back to back like that.
Right.
I be having to get off of there. That's what I be telling them though. Saying,
Yeah.
our timing is up and let's go ahead and schedule for your next session.
Hey, man,
Yeah.
it is 9 o'clock hour, brother. Hey, we pray for us traveling grace.
Yeah, we about to go to Virginia to the Emerald Set, and it's in Chesapeake, Virginia, and we about
Wow.
to see Gracie.
Well, it's beautiful out there.
Yep, and happy birthday to my big brother Frankie Haywood, the one who walked me down the aisle for the wedding, for our wedding.
Yeah.
Today's my brother's birthday. He's my oldest sibling. I think I'm 53. He's turning 55 years old.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Big Frank.
Big
Big
Frank.
boss. Yeah, that's the boss of the whole family. He run everybody's shit.
Ah.
He the boss, and then I was just like, maybe I'm the second boss,
Yeah.
and my daughter Wendy is the third bossy. Shoot, my daughter gonna tell him, what she tell you? You can't say no to her. You heard she said you my stepfather, you cannot say no to me.
I'm like, girl,
Okay.
Let's say with a prayer out, man. Thank you, Twin, for joining us.
Sure thing.
Work, man. All right. Our Father, please give us everything that we need today in our life to get by this today, tomorrow, and forever. Amen, everybody. Thank y'all. Love y'all. Thanks for tuning in. I'll talk to you soon, Twin. Peace out.
All right, then. Sure thing. Thanks again.
Okay.
All right, peace.
I'm about to put the outro. Let me see.
Let's leave 30 minutes sleep. I gotta get up and do a lot of shit. I gotta do like 30 minutes of rest, and I gotta get up and start working.